Good morning, it's Wednesday, it's 7:44 in the morning, and sorry, I've got that's my lampshade of my lamp, and it's just I just hit it with the camera as I put it up there, and it's just wobbling in a very distracting manner. Already this morning I'm feeling like I've dressed far too hot. My outfit is far too hot for how the weather's going to be today, so I may well have to go and change my top shortly. However, welcome to another video. I did one of these videos about 4 or 5 months ago, I think, and the feedback that you gave me was that it was motivating and you enjoyed it, so I thought I'd do another. And it's a day in my life ticking things off to my to-do list, which is rather long today. That is how long it is. So far this morning I have done my mile on the treadmill. We woke up early actually this morning. We woke up at 6:30, which normally I get up at 7 and do my mile on the treadmill, and then by the time I come back Ashley has got up and he's made me a cup of tea and he's made himself a cup of coffee and he's back in bed drinking his coffee. And this morning we had a cup of tea at 6:30, and then at 7 I went and did my mile on the treadmill, had a quick shower, got dressed, did my skincare, and then I usually come to my desk and get on with a few bits. Usually I write my to-do list, but today I wrote it last night, so it would be all ready to go this morning. The only appointment I have today is at 10:30. I've got to go to my hairdresser and get a patch test because I've had the vaccine. Have to get a patch test if you want to have your hair dyed. They're opening for 2 days just to do patch tests on all their customers who have their hair dyed, so I've got an appointment at 10:30 for that, and I'm going to amalgamate that with dropping my parcels to the parcel shop, and I'm going to walk to do that as well. Walking will save me doing the lake walk that I normally do, so I can cross that off my list already. So I'm going to walk into town and back up the hill. It'd be interesting to see how fit I am coming back up that hill. So that is one thing crossed off my list already. Right. Let me go through my list with you and tell you what I've got to do today. So first thing on my list is I've been shoving everything for charity shops into a big cupboard in my eBay stockroom, because obviously the charity shops are closed at the moment, and there's a lot of stuff in there that is clothing that's not quite good enough for a charity shop but is for a clothing bank. So I'm going to sort that out and sort out the lot for the clothing bank and get it bagged up ready to drop next time I go out in the car. The next thing is cleaning the outside of the fridge. I've got a stainless steel fridge and the outside of it has needed cleaning for ages and I haven't done it, and I need to do that, so that's on there. I've got to pack up my parcels and drop them off. I pull my parcels. When I go and do my treadmill walk in the morning, I turn the treadmill on at first thing and it takes a little while to warm up. While it's warming up, I go and pull my parcels, as they're my orders from the day before, as they are in the same area, and that just saves a bit of time, I guess. So I'm going to drop those off after I've been for my patch test, so they need to be packed up, and the labels all done. They're all down here packed already, but the labels just need sorting, and the postage, so that needs to be done. Got to sort out my mileage. I record my mileage for my business and I haven't done it since January, and that has been on my list for so long and I haven't done it, so I must do that today. I've got to put in a claim with the Royal Mail for a recorded delivery letter that never arrived. It's been over 14 days now, so that will be classed as lost, so I need to do that. I can do that online. I need to draft a letter to do with the property that I rent out in Bournemouth. Again, that's been on my list for ages and I haven't done it. I need to make a booking for a hotel. My mum and I are going away for a night, so to give my mum and dad a break from looking after my dad. That's in June, so I've got to do that. We sorted out the date yesterday, so I need to make the booking. I need to respond to some more YouTube comments. I've got quite behind with that recently. I've got to film a video, my favourites video for next week. I've prepared all that. I've got all I know what I want to talk about. Just got to gather all the things and do the actual physical filming. Got to do my emails, which I do every day, and tidy my desk, which I should do every day and don't quite. Just get rid of all the paper and crap all over it so it's clear. I've got to do some eBay relists. I need to do some eBay listings. That shouldn't be too hard because I did quite a lot of drafts yesterday, so it's just a matter of photographs and sending them live. Need to do a load of laundry. It's going to be a nice day today, so I'm going to get changed my bedding yesterday, so I'm going to wash all the bedding, I think. It's nearly the end of the month. In fact, today is the last day of the month. It's Wednesday the 31st of March, so I need to set up all my account tabs on my spreadsheets for next month, so I've got to do that ready for April. I want to have a look at the little toilet cloakroom. Cloakroom's a nicer word, isn't it? In my eBay stockroom, summer kitchen, treadmill room, whatever you want, conservatory I guess we'll call it. Because I need to give that a bit of an overhaul, a spring refresh, so I'll take you in to look at that. And I need to think about what I'm going to buy for a little challenge that Ashley and myself are doing to entertain ourselves this weekend. I'll tell you more about that a little bit. Actually, you'll probably see more about that in the weekly vlog. So and I need to add a thread into my Patreon group for April, something I thought about, a little challenge for us to do, into my Facebook group. So that is my list for today. Now what I like to do with a to-do list like this, especially a chunky one, is to get a few easy wins done first. So I always start with doing my parcels, getting those out of the way, and then I think I'm gonna do the hotel booking and perhaps the Royal Mail claim as well, get those two out of the way. My battery light is now flashing at me, so good time to stop and get on with some stuff. Right, it is 8:33 and I have packed up all my parcels. I've done the Royal Mail claim. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. I have made the hotel booking and sent a copy of it to my mother. Next, I think it is going to be time to, I'm going to go and empty the dishwasher, and then I'm going to do my hair and makeup for the day, so you no longer have to look at me like this. And once I've done my hair and makeup, I will probably just grab my notebook with all my details for my favourites video that I'm going to film, go and gather up the bits and pieces for that. Just realised something I didn't put on my list that I wanted to add to it. I'm going to add an item. Clean my makeup brushes. Desperately need to do that. Let's just add that up at the top. Run out of space. So clean makeup brushes.
Stumbling out of bed, and I still got you in my head. From all those pretty words you said, it's like I'm wasted. Every time I see your face, I'm losing track of time and space. I don't know where I am, it's like I'm wasted, and I won't waste it. And I promise that I will stand by you forever. I can't get you out of my mind. I will follow you wherever, and I won't waste it. Now, cause I don't wanna slow this down. My heart is screaming out your name. I'm wasted on you. Here we are, right underneath the stars. So let's get.
I emptied the dishwasher and it hadn't washed nicely, so I cleaned the filter and that was a bit minging. So I decided to pop dishwasher cleaner in there. I just used the bottle cleaners and put it on the hottest wash it does, which is 75 degrees. So I'll leave that running while I go and get ready for the day. It is now 9:30 and I wouldn't normally spend an hour doing makeup and hair. However, in my defence, I had to pop back into the office to get something, and the cat had vomited all over the carpet, so I had to clear that up and then scrub the carpet. The cat doesn't vomit on the old knackered lounge carpet that is going to be replaced at some point in the future, but decides to vomit 3 inches into the join of my lovely new office carpet, so that was nice. So yeah, I was doing that. I've just sorted out some laundry as well. I'm going to go and pop that into the machine on a whites wash, as if you needed to know that. To get that going, then that can hopefully dry outside. It's very hazy at the moment, but I'm hoping it's going to brighten up a little bit later on. And then I'm going to go and get the stuff together for my favourites video and film that. That's my next job. Right, it is 10 o'clock. No, it's not. Yes, it is. It's 10:01. I need to leave here about 10:15 for my appointment to have my thingammy-what's-it done. You know what I mean, my patch test. So I've got 14 minutes now actually, because it's 10:01. I'm going to do my eBay relists, I think, and just transfer the footage from my favourites video, which I've just filmed, onto the computer. And I might fit in, just quickly, washing my makeup brushes as well. Right, it's 10:15 and it's time I went out. Drop off my parcels, possibly go to the bank to pay in some coin that I need to pay in, depending on the queue. I've got another parcel to pick up, have my patch test, and walk back again. I'm going to leave you here because I don't want to have to carry the camera as well as all the other heavy stuff. Blimey, that hill does not get any easier to walk up and down. It's 11 minutes past 11. My hair looks like I've never done anything to it all morning. Very hot now for walking up that hill. Let's do that. Actually, that doesn't look much better, does it? Let's do that. Sorry, I'm just using you as a mirror. Right, it's 11:10. I'm making myself a much needed cup of coffee. And then I'm going to sit at my desk and review my list and see what plan I'm going to make for the rest of the morning. Oh, my glasses have steamed up. Hot work walking up hills, you know. Right, I've got a lovely cup of coffee. Look, can't wait to drink that. Feel that's well deserved this morning. I'm going to add my thread into my Patreon group that I wanted to do. I've just designed a little logo for it, so I'm going to do that while I drink my coffee, and then I'm going to go through YouTube comments for a little while. It's a never-ending job going through YouTube comments. Nice one, but a never-ending job nonetheless. And I'm gonna work on the mileage, my mileage that I need to update. That's while I drink my coffee. Then I'm gonna hang out the laundry, that's finished in the machine, and refill the dishwasher, that's finished its cleaning wash now, and probably sort out the bag for the clothing bank. And then we'll see where we're at after that. Right, coffee and computer work. Right, the laundry's done. Drunk my coffee. That was much needed. Laundry's hanging out to dry over the balcony. Although, do you know, the weather app says that it's meant to be glorious, glorious sunshine at the moment. It's clearly not, is it, at all? Haven't seen the sun at all this morning. Right, I'm about to enter the cupboard of doom. Or open it, at least. And that lot is just all full of stuff that needs to go to the charity shop and the clothing bank. So I'm going to go through it. I've got a couple of carrier bags here, and I'm going to sort out the stuff that isn't quite good enough for the charity shop and pop it into these bags, ready to go to the clothing bank next time I go out in the car and pass it. Then that's all just good to go. I've been meaning to do this for ages, so I'll be pleased when this is done. I anticipate I've got one bag full there to go to that sort of stuff that's marked or just not quite good enough to be sold in a charity shop. Actually, I've just seen another couple of pieces here that need to go in it as well, so that's good. This was the little cloakroom that I was telling you about earlier. I mean, it's a good clean. But it's in our, this is my eBay stock room. That's the kitchen end where the treadmill is. It's our big conservatory room out the back. And I feel like it needs a bit of an upgrade, or just, we don't use it very much. I couldn't tell you the last time I used it. I think Ashley uses it occasionally. And if we have a barbecue for a lot of people, people use it. If we're sort of outside down in that area by the hot tub or out on this decking-y bit here, it's like the close is loose, so it's most convenient. Obviously, as you can see, it needs a jolly good clean. It's got cobwebs and just it's all a bit grungy generally. What I'd like to do, I think, is have, I was thinking I'd like to have a window, but like a rectangular planter with fake plants in it up there. I think that would just lift it, like make the room just look a little bit nicer. I don't want to spend a whole load of money, but I think that would be nice. And then I was thinking a box with a lid down here on the floor. It'd need to be quite a small one, I think, for spare loo rolls and stuff. Like a little rattan box or something. This thing here is problematic because it's so tiny. You can't even fit there's the soap, you see, up here. You can't even realistically fit the soap onto it because the sink is so tiny. Yeah, so it's difficult to know what to do with that. I was thinking maybe I could get a really thin unit and put it in that corner, but looking at the amount of space there's just not enough space to do that, I don't think. So I mean, I could potentially get a box and put it up there as well. Perhaps I'll get a vase for up there and with some flowers in, or some fake plants, and a lidded box to put up there. Actually, if it was up there, it wouldn't need to be lidded, would it? I could have an open topped box. I was thinking if it was on the floor, I would need to have a lid on it. But yeah, that might be the way forward, to have a box up there with no lid and some plants. Little project for the Easter weekend, I think, to get that sorted out and upgraded and cleaned a little bit. We're not going to do anything in the way of painting it or anything yet. I suspect we decorated this end when we first moved in. We painted it yellow and put the wallpaper up there. Then after that it became my eBay stock room. So yeah, no decoration plans at the moment in here. But yeah, just a really good clean and buy a couple of bits for that. And needs a nice hand towel, and I need to decide what to do about the soap. Is there like can I get a soap dispenser that will stick to the wall, or thinking about that? It is 12:25 and I am going to stop for lunch shortly. Thought we'd just go through this, see how we're getting on. So number one was the clothing bank sort and drop off. I haven't dropped it off, but I've got it ready to drop off next time I go out. Haven't cleaned the front of the fridge. That was the next thing. I need to do that. I also, when I do that, need to sort out the ice machine. Our fridge has got an ice maker in it and it's faulty. And every so often it drips water through it for no apparent reason and sticks all the ice together in a big, massive iceberg. So I need to empty that all out, get rid of it all and start again. We have to do that every couple of months or so. We will be replacing the fridge when we replace the kitchen, but at the moment we just live with that. So I need to do that at the same time. I packed my parcels and dropped them off. I've done my mileage spreadsheet, thank goodness, so happy that's done. Did the Royal Mail claim. I've still got to write the letter with regards to the property that I rent out. Done the hotel booking, done quite a lot of YouTube comments, but I need to go back over the cooking video that Ashley and I did to pick out all the comments with the 5 ingredients that you guys left, so that we can, sorry, email just distracted me, so that I can choose one of the sets of 5 ingredients, or Ashley can, or whatever. Done my walks, I walked into town, I filmed my favourites video. I haven't tidied my desk and finished doing with my emails yet. I think I've got, how many emails have I got in my inbox? 55. Oof, oof. Most of them are crap. But done my eBay relists. I haven't done my eBay listings, but there's not an awful lot to do for that, so that's not a massive job today. I've done the laundry, that's out drying. I've done I haven't done the account tabs on my spreadsheets for next month, so I need to do those. And I haven't thought about my little challenge I'm doing with Ashley. I need to do that. I have had a look in that unpleasant cloakroom and decided what I'm going to do in terms of what I need to buy to make it look a bit better. Still need to think about soap options, but I'll perhaps have a little Google with that this afternoon. I've put my thread into my Patreon group that I wanted to do, started that. Haven't cleaned my makeup brushes. I am gonna feel like it's been a really productive morning. Doing these videos makes me more productive for sure. Anyway, let's go clean the makeup brushes and deal with the fridge. It's never as bad a job as I think it's going to be. All my makeup brushes washed and ready for use tomorrow. Just leave them there to dry out. So that's good that that's done. And I've also got one to get rid of, this foundation brush, which is not the one I was mentioning in my favourites the other day. Oh no, you haven't seen that because I've only just filmed it and you're going to see it next week. An old foundation brush that didn't work well. I liked it, but it's shedding so badly. I don't know if you can see the hairs coming out of that, but that is only fit for the bin, and it's now in the bin. Right, that's done. Now the fridge, while I wait for my lunch to cook, I'm having a Aldi vegan rusty basket thing with chickpeas in it, which are very nice and not very high in calories and quite filling. Clark, I've had a lovely break and I'm just sorting out the ice mountain. That is ice that I've managed to rescue, and this is all solid inside the dispenser. So I'm going to get rid of that with some hot water and start all over again. Probably won't look a lot different to you, but I've just cleaned the front of the fridge. I tend to clean it with glass cleaner. I find it comes up best with glass cleaner. I know you can get special cleaners for stainless steel, but I find glass cleaner and occasionally a little bit of oil makes it come up quite nicely. Honestly, I don't know why I put that off for so long. It's looking so much better. Also got rid of Ice Mountain and restarted the ice system, so hopefully that will be making more ice and sorting that out. And now the time has come to do a little bit of eBay. I reckon 45 minutes will sort enough eBay stuff out for today, so that's my plan now.
You're playing your cards with your queen of hearts. When everyone folds, your fork still holds. Your place in your bed, showing no regret. Close your eyes to hide your lies, roll the dice. You got me tiptoeing around you like you made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. You're playing it cool, bending all the rules, talking way too loud and you're talking rude. You're playing a game, driving me insane. Your heart is back and it's a fact, no turning back. You got me tiptoeing around you like you made of glass.
Okay, just let me angle you downwards, that's better. It is now 15:04 according to my computer, and I've almost ticked everything off, look. Only things left on are the letter about my rental property. I really must do that today. I'm going to do that before I get off this chair. The YouTube comments from the cooking video I still need to do. I can do that a little bit later on my laptop. My tidying the desk and emails definitely needs doing. Look at the state of this desk. Absolutely. Oh, covered in stuff. So that definitely needs doing. And my little list of things I'm going to get for my challenge with Ashley that I'm doing. That I can also do a little bit later on. I don't need to be in the office for that. So 4 more things to do. But little things. I'm really pleased with how everything's gone. I feel like I've really smashed everything out today. It's been worth not having that much of a break, to be honest, to get all of this stuff. It's 15:34 and I'm done. I feel like I've got so much off my list today that I needed to get done, which is brilliant. Makes me so happy when I have a day like that and just power through so much stuff that's been niggling me for ages. So yeah, I'm feeling very accomplished. I have finished just in time for the sun to come out. I am going to go and sit on the balcony and read my book for a bit. I haven't tidied my desk yet. I'm going to do that a little bit later on after I've had another break. But yeah, feeling ready for the Easter weekend now, happy and organised. I hope everybody is having a lovely Easter weekend. It will be Sunday as you see this. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again on Wednesday. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.